I'm Katie Ziskind, licensed marriage and family therapist at Wisdom Within Counseling in Niantic. This video is all about what children and teens need in therapy. So first off, if you know a child who's anxious, who's really hypersensitive, who gets frustrated easily, cries more easily, send them my way. Please share my information. I would love to be a resource to the families that you know who are struggling. If you know of a teenage girl who has body image issues, who is struggling with low self-esteem, self-harm, self-injury, negative friends, and really needs self-confidence, also please share my information. I love working with distant, depressed teens that really need a boost in self-confidence and positive self-talk. So this video is about how child therapy and teen therapy is very different than what you'll find elsewhere. Here at Wisdom Within Counseling, children are focused as really a part of the therapy rather than a problem that needs to be fixed. Typically, if a child goes to talk counseling, your child will be running out of the room, running under the couch, hiding under the table, because the therapist is not educated in how to work with children and doesn't specialize in teens. Children and teens need a very specific type of therapy and a therapist who's a professional at working with this population to actually receive the benefit of therapy and counseling. Therapy can be really positive for development of social emotional skills. So what the heck is a social emotional skill? That's how you read body language. It's how you read emotions. And in school, your child's not being taught these skills. Your teenager often isn't taught these skills either. In your school day, your child will be having math, science, reading, language arts, gym, and may not get the critical, important social emotional skill development that they need to actually build successful relationships, learn red flags when dating, know how much alcohol to drink as a young adult, be responsible when it comes to love and relationships, because that's in young adult years, that's when those skills really come into play. When your child is grown and moving out of your house, these skills learned now in childhood through counseling at Wisdom Within will set them up for success. Through therapy sessions, your child will be able to express their emotions that can't essentially be talked about through creative therapies such as art, crafting, yoga therapy, and music therapy. In addition, what I offer is really unique and different because I integrate animal-assisted therapy into my practice. Children who have anxiety, who are afraid, even children who are bullies, don't have social emotional skills, and these skills are really necessary. So the groups that I run, especially with animals, are really helpful for children to process fear, to overcome anxiety, to gain positive skills when it comes to social development. So if your child tends to hog the conversation, if your teenager's on the autism spectrum and can't read body language and doesn't know how to have a flowing conversation, the groups and the individual counseling that I provide here will help them develop those essential skills so that they can one day date and one day have really meaningful connected relationships with peers. If your teenager is really frustrated, is aggressive, is punching holes in the walls, or even withdrawn and depressed and just spending way too much time in their bedroom, therapy at Wisdom Within Counseling can help bring out their best self. It's really common for teenagers to have emotional issues, and it's also really sad when those emotional issues are not supported through an outside professional. So a teenager who's distant or depressed needs a professional therapist outside of their family unit because parents are seen as authority figures and have a very different type of relationship. So oftentimes a teenager won't take your advice if you're a parent and you're trying to say, use those breathing skills. Your teenager won't listen to you because you're their parent. Therefore, you need a therapist for your teenager. And this helps your teenager feel like it's their safe space. My office can be their place to let go of those tough feelings, to talk about dating, to talk about the drama of Valentine's Day, the drama of what it means to wear the same clothes as someone else to school, and to really have a place to call their own so that they can understand all their feelings are okay. Like your teenager can say, hey, I got this. I can overcome these feelings, rather than turning to something negative like self-harm or drinking or even lying to you and keeping secrets. So I'm Katie Ziskind. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist at Wisdom Within Counseling in Niantic, Connecticut, right across from Niantic Center School and next to Smith Acres. And I am so excited. My schedule has filled up. I am so incredibly busy. It's a wonderful thing that I have hired 2 phenomenal therapists who are experts with children and teenagers. Sarah is a clinician, and she also has worked in mobile crisis, meaning she is amazing with children and teenagers who are, really kind of impulsive, who are, really not thinking clearly, who have struggles at home, and she really helps them build that connection with themselves, and as well as positive skills to handle their emotions, such as mindfulness and distress tolerance skills. She works afternoons and evenings during the week, and she has limited availability in her schedule. Another amazing clinician who I've hired recently, her name is Courtney, and she loves more of the social work component. She loves working with LGBTQ youth and teens, so lesbian, gay, bisexual. If your teenager is questioning their gender, is kind of considering, dressing in different clothes, Courtney would be a phenomenal therapist for him or her. And she also is great with distant teenagers, so teens who are needing that social development. And she loves taking teens on walk and talk sessions on the Niantic Bay Boardwalk. So going for walks is a great skill that can be learned in session to handle depression in a positive way. And she also has limited availability and Saturday morning options as well. So if you have a busy week, if you have lots of sports, gymnastics, lessons, Saturday mornings can be a nice way for your teenager to get their self-care and their time for therapy. So if you're looking to get started, you're welcome to call or text in 860-451-9364, or visit and read more information at wisdomwithinct.com. My practice is holistic, it's creative, it's really unique and different from what you'll find. I've even had parents tell me that there's nothing offered like this in a 50-mile radius. So it's really a beautiful thing to see children really thrive and teenagers feel accepted through art, yoga, music, and animal-assisted therapies. And so I love working with highly sensitive kids, teenagers who are distant or just, needing that boost of self-confidence to overcome those tough feelings and feel like an important person in the world, like their life is worth living. So read more at wisdomwithinct.com. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.